Good morning. It's Tuesday, March 19th, about 6 a.m. Central Time. Overnight, the precious metals are weaker with a risk-off environment across the board. You have April gold down $7, 21.57. May silver down 11 cents, 25.15. May copper down 5 at 4.07. April platinum down $17 at 9.04. June palladium down $28 at 10.14. So the gold silver ratio at 85 to 1. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see if the industrial metal complex pulls down the silver market, pushes the gold silver ratio back up as traders look for some safety in the gold market. Now the key level on gold still is 21.50. Silver is going to be about $25. Copper looks like it could trade down to $4 right now. Platinum was the one that took the biggest hit. It was down pretty big overnight, and it actually sold off pretty big here yesterday. So two-day big correction in the platinum market. The dollar index pushing on up here, hitting one of its highest levels in March. And then the Bank of Japan, that ended its most aggressive monetary stimulus program in modern history. It scrapped the world's last negative interest rate environment without giving any forward guidance as to when that first interest rate hike's going to occur. So the market really didn't like that. The Japanese yen here sold off and the dollar index was boosted higher. So all the foreign currencies are down. And remember, those currencies are an inverse basket against the dollar index. So the dollar index here pushing up just about over 103.50 right now. So kind of hitting a key level. Now staying in Asia, Chinese property developer Evergrande falsely inflated property values by $78 billion. Now why is that important to you? Because if you have concerns about the Chinese real estate environment, you have concerns about the Chinese economy. You have concerns about industrial metal demand. Remember, they are one of the largest consumers of copper and then also a very large consumer of silver. So I think that that's part of the reason why you have copper down 1.2% overnight. Silver just slightly lower at the moment here, but it did breach the 25 level, hit 24.98. So sticking with the economic data here today, pretty quiet day. We've only got housing starts and we've got building permits coming out. So really everyone is looking, and Wall Street is kind of gearing up for tomorrow's Federal Reserve meeting and any signs as to when the central bank can come in and cut those first interest rates. So, or intentions of when they're going to cut rates. So looking at the CME Fed Watch tool, you go to May, you got a 6.3% chance of a cut. You got June, you got a 59% chance of a cut. The inflation is pretty sticky right now. You do have crude oil futures significantly higher here, breaking out to the upside and holding quite high. And its reason is because Ukraine is blowing up some of the refineries over in Russia. And what it's doing here is it's curbing some of their exports. And we're also seeing the U.S. economy quite robust right now. So that demand is starting to pick up. Now looking at some other things here, Bitcoin recorded a daily outflow. That's outflow of $643 million. The most since the January 11th ETF launch. So we've got Bitcoin futures down $4,200 overnight, 62,000. So we're going to have to start mapping out some levels here on where we would not want to be involved with the cryptocurrency, and then where we would wait for new opportunities to establish on strength. Remember, as the market goes up, you always want to trim your positions going up, hold a small core position, and then as things break down, have lines in the sand where you get out and you trim it down to your minimal position, and then you look for places to re-add on the strength. So interestingly enough, Bitcoin outflows, where are they going at the moment? Looks like they're going to cash with the dollar index pushing up here. They might be going into some treasury yields, short-term duration, things like that, but it doesn't really look like, it looked like maybe they were trying to chase the NVIDIA type event. And now with no follow through on the NVIDIA event, you're seeing outflows on the NASDAQ. So prepare some volatility. Now looking at the chart patterns on like gold, I said 2150 to 2145 is your key level support. Low overnight 2150. Looks like a big air pocket there. People hate that I say that, but it really looks like it could be a rug pull and you fall down. Remember, the markets take the escalator up and they take the elevator down. Now the silver market, that one, honestly, it looks like we could be forming a head and shoulders pattern there. So you have your shoulder that was developed around late February to March. You get the extension upwards with copper on March 13th, and then you get that contract high just over 25 25.50, 25.60, that marked the top here. You get 2 days down. If you get a close over 24.90, you get a little consolidation. You got head and shoulders pattern. You go to the platinum market, really looks like it's going to go down to 894.70. That's going to be your trend reversal point. Takes it back to a neutral trend. So we'll see if the 900 will hold. So the market's across the board a bit weaker here at the moment. So stay nimble at the moment and expect a lot of volatility because we have a Fed meeting tomorrow. So a lot going on in these markets. You got any questions, give me a call, 312-858-7303. Remember, futures option trading does involve risk of loss. May not be suitable to all investors. Good luck, good trading.